Hey guys, Alien Salma back, or I guess here, for the first time with our official Game of Thrones Thursdays. So, from now on until, I don't know, Game of Thrones stops being a thing, or until we stop purchasing Game of Thrones merchandise, every Thursday we will have a new Game of Thrones themed merchandise to unbox. And today we have from Funko, which I was surprised to see. I'm like, damn, Funko, you make everything. You have your pops, you have your little keychains, and now you have full-on, very detailed action figures. From Funko, and apparently from Legacy Collection, whatever that means, we have the Hound from, the Game of Thrones. My husband also purchased Daenerys as well, so you'll actually get to see her sooner or later, maybe next Thursday. We will see. There's actually a lot of Game of Thrones merchandise to be posted to this channel, so stay tuned for that stuff. What it is exactly besides her, well, you'll never know. Except for maybe Funko Pops, because we purchased a few Game of Thrones Funko Pops. So you get to see those, I guess, tomorrow. Thursday, Friday. Oh boy. So, let's open them up. I'm extremely excited to see the helmet because it's awesome. If they ever make a life-size prop, that shit is mine. I will kill someone to get that shit. Just helmets that look like animals in general are pretty badass. I was kind of sad because I was like, oh, what would the mountain's helmet look like? I'm like, wait, that's a mountain. I was like, wait a second, he's not named after an animal. It's like, damn it. Or if they actually made a action figure of him in his armor, that'd be pretty sweet. Or at least the jousting armor. I recommend Funko make a Funko Pop of the mountain's horse. And it's like, kind of decapitated, but with X eyes and like its tongue sticking out like, nah, I'm dead. I think that'd be fucking hilarious. Although PETA would probably be like, that is animal abuse. I bet PETA was all over that show. Okay. So, that's exactly what comes out of the box. There's no like little piece of paper like Figmas and stuff saying, this is what our action figure does. Or don't break its head off. Ah! The box is being difficult. Whatever. And, of course, fucking twist ties. Oh my god. Who gets paid? Ow. And the reason my thumb is bandaged is because this fucking thing. And it hurts. It cut me deep. Just like my ex-wife. What? I don't have an ex-wife. And, oh. Here. Is there a protective shield? Yeah. Doggy helmet. Which is really rubbery and creepy. Yeah. Yeah. See, it opens and closes. Nom nom. And sword, which, yes, I was hoping it would actually be able to come in the sheath. Sword in the sheath. I guess, yeah, goes into the hip. And as you just saw, the helmet can open and close, just like in the show. Ow! It hurts to use my thumb. Urgh. Now, I've never, or this is the first time ever opening a Funko action figure. So let's see how it compares to NECA, because this looks fairly detailed. And as you know, I love purchasing NECA's figures, which are also as detailed, but NECA is notorious for breaking. So let's see if anything breaks on this guy. Hopefully not. From what I can see so far... Let go, you fucking thing. What the hell? From what I can see so far, the joints are different from NECA's. NECA has more like ball joint type of things, and this one seems to have... ow! My thumb! Funko's figure seems to have more of a pivoting joint, not a ball joint, so it's much less likely. Is that even a proper sentence? It's not very likely to break. Let's zoom in so we can check out all the joints. So here we have Pivoting ankle joint. Oh. Oh, interesting. It's like, Figma has this type of joint. It's a rotary joint, not a ball joint, and then it has a pin that goes into the foot, so it has an ankle-like swivel. So that's good. Because action figures, fuck my thumb, it's so annoying. Action figures with this type of joint, you can pose them in more of a open leg, or how would you call it? More broad-legged stances, not just I'm standing straight up, guys, and I'm gonna fight you, like you know, older action figures. Yeah. And the knees have double joints, which is good, or at least, well, not necessarily for knights or anyone wearing armor, because you're not that flexible to begin with. Someone who's wearing armor. Ah, my thumb! It's so annoying. It's like being handy crippled. And you have a thigh joint, or is that a joint? Yeah, it is. Or this should rotate, but there's also a ball joint in the hip, so you're actually pretty flexible. You can probably do the splits. Yeah. Oh man, action figures. I would love to see what people from like years and years ago would think of this stuff. They'd be like, "What are you doing with your life?" I'd be like, "Whatever I want, bitch." And wrist joints. The wrist joints have a ball joint, so like I said, I've never purchased these before, so I have never had any breaking issues like NECA's notorious for. The wrist joint here is a ball joint, it's not pivoting. Let's see, there is rotary joint, mid upper arm, and I can't actually see what type of joint is in the elbow. I'm trying to use my thumb, but I can't. Okay, so it's a rotary joint. Or not a rotary joint, a swivel joint. I need to fucking get my terminology correct. A swiveling joint in the elbow, not a ball joint. So that's good. And, oh, this arms and legs are like the scariest thing to pose. Okay, so they have a pin into the body, and then the rotation joint here, which can, you know, 360, and of course the head, like most action figures, just has the pin in the neck and then the ball into the skull. And the sword can come out here as well. Can this come off? It could, but you'd be breaking it. It is glued into place. And then of course my thumb, I'm gonna punch it and then it will hurt. And of course this sword can fit. There you go, I broke it. Okay, so I've glued it on. Okay, so if you buy this figure, oh, hold on to, ow! This is so difficult. Hold on to this piece that is attached to the belt or you will rip it off. As you can see, the glue is not very good. So there you go. So maybe, Funko, you should work on the type of glue that you use for your figures. So that should actually stay right there. And I always wondered, and I actually just started watching this, so I haven't even finished season 1 of Game of Thrones. I'm probably the only one who cares, but I'm like, why does he have 2 swords? I'm like, why would you have 2 swords? I don't know why. As far as my spouse knows, it has not been explained why he has 2 swords, so whatever. So let's see if the helmet actually fits on his head. I'm assuming that's why this is so squishy, so it can actually fit on his head. Yay! Alright. He's such a passive-looking character. Like, every time I see him on the show, he's just like, hey guys. He's so passive-looking. Well, I guess, spoiler for future videos, but I didn't buy it. I saw his Funko on like the back of a Game of Thrones Funko. I'm like, look how passive and depressed that character looks, because the eyelids on the Funko is like half shut, like he's stoned out of his mind. Which probably is. So that's good. So this is the figure. And of course, okay, well that's a detail that's good to look at right now. His hands do not have an open thumb, like instead of the hand being like this, it is fused shut like this. So does the hilt of the sword come apart so I can actually, you know, put the sword in his hand? It doesn't look like it. Maybe this one. Oh, maybe this one goes in his hand? Does he ever actually use the sword that's on his hip? Or does anyone ever notice? That's kind of weird. He must be... What's that word? Ambidextrous? Ambidextrous, because if your sword's on this side, then that means you're pulling it out with that hand. But if your sword's here, that means you're pulling it out from this side. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. That's why I don't watch these shows, because I'm looking at all the details no one gives a fuck about. Oh my god, this is scary. No wait, yeah, this is right hand. There you go. Okay. So this sword, or this sword which is on, comes from the back sheath, does fit in his hand. I'd be careful not to break the hilt, and try not to rip the sheath off his hip. Although I don't think this sword can fit in either hand, because as I said, the thumb is fused to the fingers, which kind of sucks, but yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna actually be playing with these. I hope not, or that'd be funny to watch. I always wonder what actors thought of action figures of themselves, like watching kids be like, "Die, motherfucker!" and it's like, "Stop playing with me! That's what I do in my spare time!" Ah! Anyways, so yes, this is the first. Ow, my thumb! God damn it. Why can't I be like Wolverine or whoever the fuck heals really fast? This is the first official Game of Thrones Thursday merchandise unboxing. I'd like to thank you guys very much for joining me. This is, as I said, my first Funko product action figure, so I am actually really impressed with it. It is extremely detailed. Everything is functioning fine. I had fear of the joints breaking just because of NECA. Damn you, NECA. But none of the joints were showing signs of wear or tear or weakness, or like, oh god, is it gonna break like Playeart's Kai? Jesus Christ. As you saw, the only thing that failed was the glue on this. If you yourself have purchased this guy and had this come off, please tell me, or maybe I was just the unfortunate one who got the weak glue, which can sometimes be a thing because all our stuff comes from China. Yeah! Hey guys, thank you for joining us in another video. Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and all that stuff is in the description box below. As always, be sure to thumbs up the video, subscribe, and leave a wicked comment. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out, guys. Bye!